Hi, everyone. Welcome to the info session for Talent Accelerator Program 2023. I'm Mike, co-program director of TAP. Thank you for being interested in our programs. And today we are going to explain a little bit about our program, what is a component and what our program works for you. Next slide, please. So who we are and what is TomoWork? TomoWork is a registered charity in Singapore serving the communities of persons with disabilities. We provide an inclusive, accessible, and equitable training opportunities for students with special educational needs towards the gainful employment and learn and grow together. We saw a lot of developments in our past programs. So trust me, our participants grow and achieve a lot of things and even got the gainful employment. Next slide, please. So what is our culture? This is the important part because we have diverse participants in terms of the type of disabilities like autism spectrum, ADHD, dyslexia, and physical disabilities or sensory disabilities. So important thing is number one, respect everyone's difference beyond the type of disabilities and background type of things. And number two, be patient. Take time to understand them as well as they understand you. And mutual support is also very crucial because we want to make our place inclusive for everyone and where we can grow together. Next slide, please. So we provide impact programs since 2019, and our graduates are over 160, and we collaborate with 6 institutes of higher learning in terms of all polytechnics and ITB. And we collaborate with over 50 corporates, including very notable companies. They provide us very useful sessions, corporate project, mentoring towards your growth. And we already provided over 300 workshops and over 200 volunteers from corporates supported our participants' growth. As a result, placement rate is 88% after our program. So this is our impact. Now, my colleague, William, will explain more about our program. William, over to you.
Thank you, Mike. Can everybody hear me? Everything is good? Okay, just let me touch on a little bit more details on the program. So a lot of people are interested to know what are some of the companies that we have been working with. These are just some very big brand names that we have been working with for our past programs. So you expect to see some very notable companies, as Mike mentioned, that will be coming in also for the next TAP as well. And you actually get a chance to interact with them or even visit their office where they work and find out more about these companies. Okay, I shan't spoil the fun. I'll leave it to the participants who join us to experience it. Okay, so before I go on further, I'll just allow you to watch a video on what actually happened during the past TAP. So sit back and relax.
TAP 2022 is another exciting collaboration between TomoWork and TP, with the kind sponsorship from Sumitomo Life Insurance to provide graduating students who have special educational needs with critical skill sets relevant for their transition from school to work. I'm very certain that with this, the whole community support that's given to them, our learners have gained valuable experience, confidence, and skills which will be beneficial for their future endeavors.
So organizations benefit deeply from diversity at the workplace. Diversity drives innovation as it encourages different perspectives and ideas to be shared. And these interactions help organizations better understand the views of different stakeholders and therefore come up with better solutions and innovative ones at that. It's really about each of these individuals' strengths, what they bring to society, what they bring to the community, what they bring to this life, their abilities. So it's about different abilities. It's not about disabilities. It is about empowering them, just like we empower each of us in the workplace, in schools, in the community, in the family, so that each of us, differently able or otherwise, can be the best version of ourselves. I really want to thank the organizers and partners from all three sectors, people, private and public sectors, for making this program an ongoing and sustainable one. Your participation in this collaboration speaks volumes of a strong commitment towards supporting us in our movement towards becoming a more inclusive society. This is very much aligned actually with what we are embarking on through the next bound of the Enabling Master Plan, and I look very much forward to your continued support for cross-sector collaborations to empower persons with disabilities to reach their fullest potential.
We believe in your potential. So stay positive, continue learning, and chase your dreams.
The TomoWork Talent Accelerator Programme is a 12-week accelerated career preparation program for graduating students and recent alumni with special education needs from various polytechnics in Singapore to gain critical business and work experience with the right skills.
Wow, so you can see from the video for last year's program, the participants actually get to go through a variety of activities and learnings, right? So it's not just about learning at work. It also involves interesting activities as part of your learning. All right. So I'm sure if you were to join this year's TAP, it will be you get to go through the accelerated transformation journey, or even a better program. Okay, just TAP in brief. I think in the program and what Mike has mentioned, it's actually a school to work transition program where you actually get accelerated learning. So we actually cram everything together into 12 weeks where you actually get to do various things, such as corporate projects. You get to work on real life business projects sponsored by the different corporates, notable corporates. Okay, you get to gain skills in the domain areas, and these domain areas are actually, jobs of the future. These are being identified as jobs that will be in demand in the near future. And also receive things like career mentorship, personal development, get to hear from industry professionals in the industry sharing, as well as corporate visits, right? And also, after the program, you actually will increase, in terms of your employability, where you actually have in-demand certification. You get to showcase your abilities by working on the corporate project. And of course, networking with the corporate professionals and hiring managers that will actually appear in different parts of the program, where you actually get a chance to speak to them and express your interest in joining these organizations. So for this year's program, it will start from 13th of March and it will end on 1st of June. Okay, this is what I mentioned by the core critical skills, the skills that you actually learned. These skills are actually identified from various reports such as, LinkedIn, World Economic Forum, as well as Singapore Skills Future, that these are actually core skills that you will need in the jobs of the future. So with the soft skills, this is what we call the fundamental core critical skills, where you actually require critical thinking, learn how to interact and work with others, right? Especially collaborate in project work, which will be the norm for most work moving forward, as well as staying relevant. How do you actually stay relevant in the upcoming digital workforce? And these 5 areas in terms of technical area: digital marketing, data analytics, sustainability, UI UX design, and also understanding financial market. You also get, job readiness programs where we actually teach you how to write proper resumes, how to do a proper interview, and then you actually have mentors that will go through the mock interview with you. And then you get to, work on your LinkedIn profile, which is also very important for career seekers. And what's the best part? The best part is for this TAP program, you get to visit LinkedIn's office and meet LinkedIn employee at their office, where they will give you a one-to-one sort of mentorship on how to improve on your LinkedIn profile or any other career-related questions you may have, right? And then you get, on top of LinkedIn, you actually get a dedicated one-to-one mentor that will be attached to you throughout this whole 2.5 months. And then you get to visit different companies. LinkedIn is one of them. There are actually more of these fantastic companies that we should actually get to visit. But I shan't, spill the bean. If you are keen to find out more, you register and you get to see for yourself. But I guarantee you, it will definitely be an eye opener where not everyone actually has this opportunity for the corporate visit. You'll learn things like project management skills and presentation skills, and even communication skills. And then you have, personal growth workshops. And then, yes, we'll also be including a high element sessions as part of the program. So I talk about project work. So 50% of your time will be spent on working on real business challenge, where you actually will work in teams of 4 to 5. You actually have a team facilitator, dedicated one attached to your team. And this project is actually sponsored by MNC's multinational corporations or large local enterprises, where you actually will work on them for the next 10 weeks, which is actually 50% of your time. What's so interesting about this is sometimes you get to also go to the companies and interact with the staff there and working alongside them. Right at the end of the whole corporate project, you get to actually demonstrate your abilities, your results, share your solutions in this public demo day, where you get to actually present to the hiring managers or our partners that will actually attend the demo day. And these are some projects that has been included in the program. I thought it's better for me to show you one live example of the solutions that our participants actually came out with for this company. Okay, this is actually designing a UI for a robot that Certis will be rolling out in the whole of Singapore's shopping mall. Yeah, so we actually do a mock-up for them to see how the robot will be like. Right, so this is the UI.
Please do not park your bicycle here. Park your bicycles at the designated areas as indicated here.
Very cute, right? Yeah, so they actually also design the mascot and do their own recording, and then even the background and things like that. Then even propose a game that can be incorporated into. Yeah, and it's not just creating this. What the team did was actually they did a lot of user research, where they actually go out and collect data to find out what people think about existing security robot, and then they managed to find out that actually it's not so approachable, and then that's why they make it to be approachable, where people will want to interact with the security robot. Right, so very interesting concept and solutions, and the company love it so much that two of the team members working on this project actually got hired to continue working on this to implement the solution. Okay. So what is then TAP, right? So this is just some feedback by some of our past participants. You can read for himself their real, testimonial. It's not something that we engineer. It's something that the participants actually say about how the program have enriched them and transformed them to become a more confident job seeker. And in fact, I think Mike just now shared, right? 88% of our participants found employment within 6 months of graduation. And it's at very notable companies. I'll share more later about the companies. So we talk about sponsored digital skill certification that you actually will go through. That's where every participant on Friday will actually work on e-learning, because some of these certifications are recognized by the industry that will help increase your employability. So we have 4: digital marketing, data analytics, sustainability, UI, UX design, and actually also the financial market concept that I talk about, where you actually learn the financial knowledge. Plus, okay, so this includes e-learning credits that will be given to you. So it's actually sponsored, and then you get to work on them. And actually, this is also one of the criteria that you need to complete before you can actually graduate. So we make sure all our participants must complete the digital skills certifications. And every Friday is dedicated for you to work on this. You must actually complete 2 certificates. Okay. Job readiness and personal growth. That's where you actually will go through a lot of different workshops that we will actually conduct in-house to better prepare you for the career itself. So some workshops like design thinking, communication skills, how do you actually make decisions, how do you actually collaborate with your team members, and also empathy. So this will actually enhance your core critical skills. And these are actually transferable throughout the different roles that you undertake throughout your whole career. And then, of course, with the engagement with corporates, you get to develop a greater perspective of the workforce. And some of you, when going through the career mentorship, you will actually understand yourself better in terms of your strength, and then you get to actually sharpen the skills that are required. Okay, so program schedule-wise, 13th to 1st June, it will be a 5-day hybrid schedule from 10 a.m. to 4:30 on weekdays. All right, so Republic Poly, that's the venue. And then, of course, week 2 will be in Temasek Poly. For those participants who are successfully enrolled in this program, we'll explain why. You actually require to be committed 5 days a week from 10 a.m. to 4:30. Very interestingly, some participants asked us what's the lunchtime. So our lunchtime is 1 hour 30 minutes. So you actually have ample time for you to take your meals and rest in between. I think that's also very important, right? And we actually require you to complete a minimum of 90% attendance rate, okay, for successful completion of the program. And then before you actually go absent, you actually must let us know. So the 90% is not where you get to like intentionally miss the 10%. You must actually apply and let us know prior to that. And or you actually have official reasons to be absent. We also know that some participants will be graduating, so they have to go for their graduation ceremony. So this one we understand and have already made arrangement for that. So not to worry for this component. But what I want to stress is, based on the schedule, it is very hard for you to take a part-time job while working on, be part of the program. So what's after the program? I'll share more also later, but essentially, you actually receive a 1,200 stipend. Okay, that will actually go directly to your bank account in cash after completing the program. And then, of course, you get to meet new friends, new mentors, or new peers that you actually get to interact, and then, go out with as part of also your own circle of friends. You actually increase your circle of friends, and then you get to support each other, right? And then this is the part where a lot of participants are very concerned about, in terms of what are the prospective career opportunities, right? You get to be exposed to internship or employment opportunities where we'll actually circulate your CV. We teach you how to write a good CV, and then we'll compile it and circulate around our partners, which you can see the list of partners just now is it is actually very extensive, right? And the most of our partners are very interested in our graduates, and they will actually invite them for interviews and provide them with employment opportunities. Okay, and of course, we will have alumni and volunteer networks where you can actually participate in after you graduate from the program. So we have annual gatherings, we have volunteering activities organized for our graduates, where you can come and meet your friends or even new friends from other cohort, right? That's where you actually can enhance or increase the network together. So this is just some of our participants. Sabrina used to be with Cisco. She actually completed the program. And then because the design was so good, the solution was so good, Certis decided to hire Sabrina for 1 year to complete the project, to implement the project. Rainer is finishing his degree soon, where actually there are some companies already reviewing his CV, interested to actually get him on board, after his degree. Jean. So Jean actually joined us this year. She actually got to go into Google for a traineeship. So it's a 1-year paid traineeship with options to convert to permanent staff depending on the performance of her traineeship. So they pay relatively well, as a trainee in Google, and then with CPF, then you get all the free food, all the benefits that you get as a Google employee, right? Yeah, so Jean is with Google, we're very proud of her. Xavier also. He went into Sembcorp industry as a communication intern, so he's doing all the social media content for Sembcorp industry. And actually, it was intentional. Like many other companies wants to hire him, but he chose to enter Sembcorp industry, and his contract is ending. Many companies are already looking for a CV and then getting him, to actually interview, interested to engage him already. Okay, typical week for the program. So Monday and Tuesday usually is project work, right? And then Wednesday and Thursdays are learnings, lessons, or corporate visits, industry sharing. And then Friday is e-learning. Okay, so these are typical weeks where you actually will sort of experience. So Monday, Tuesday is project, and then Wednesday, Thursday is the variations of wellness activity, personal growth workshop, career mentorship, or industry sharing workshops. Okay. All right. So if you are interested to join us, we are looking for graduates who are graduating soon, like this year in May 2023. And then you are interested to seek for employment in the near future. You are eager to upskill. You are actually a good team player because you are still in teams, right? We strongly encourage you to actually send in your application. We're happy to have a chat with you to find out more about each other and the program. And we hope to actually induct you into our program. Okay, so now I move on to Q&A. Very quickly, I know we received some questions from the email, so I'll just explain some of them. Like, for example, some actually ask, can I be excused on some days for a medical appointment, school-related events, or graduation day? So these are classified as events or activities that are, formal events or formal excuses that you need to be away, we will usually grant you for such circumstances. Okay. Can I choose which corporate project team to be on? We will allow participants to express interest on which team, but we also try to match the team based on interest and also performance, because we want to make sure that all of the projects can be completed properly. So we will actually do the final decision, but we'll allow you to express your interest. It doesn't mean that you will get your first choice or even second choice, but we try our best to do that. The third question is, can I change corporate project midway? We will say no. Okay, because resources have been committed, the team building has already been built, right? It's not just going into the project, there's a need for the team to come together to bond, to know how each other work, the working style, and also the corporate project sponsor will actually know you already. And if you were to change midway, that is very detrimental to the prep that we have all done, everyone has participated in. But don't worry, we will have facilitators to facilitate your experience in the program. So don't worry about team dynamics and not getting along with your team. Fourth question, I'm going to university or national service, can I still apply? Yes, 50% of our graduates actually go to university or national service. But after that, when they finish national service, they will start looking for employment, or when they finish university, they will come back to us again and see if we have any opportunities for them and to help them with, some of the linking up or referrals to our corporate partners, which we are actually happy to do so. So yes, you can still apply. I'm currently employed, but I intend to quit soon to upskill myself and grow my network through TAP. Can I still apply? Yes, you can apply, but we don't want to be the reason why you want to quit your job. It should be that you really want to upgrade yourself. You really believe that TAP will help you develop your career, and hence you're willing, to commit to this 2.5 months to actually transform yourself. And then we'll actually welcome you to the program. We have participants who actually did that, and that you can see a quick salary jump, like before joining TAP and after TAP, right? So there's I don't want to say like how or promise what is the salary jump, but for our participants, the salary increase was quite significant. So what are the opportunities after TAP, such as networking and employment? The opportunities are actually plentiful. I think I shared earlier, where you actually get to interact with all the corporate partners that we have, especially demo day. Many of them will be here. You also get to network with the corporate partners. Some of them are hiring managers, some of them are recruiter, right? So even during the program, there are such opportunities already. And after the program ends, you actually can continue tapping on our network, and we'll continue to help you refer your CVs to our partners. How much do I have to spend to participate in TAP? Oh, okay. TAP is free. So we have well-wishers, donors, and funders to fund the program for you to participate in TAP. So you actually don't need to pay for TAP. And in fact, you actually get a stipend at the end of the program. Very good deal, right? Okay, number 8, do I need a laptop? Yes, you will need a laptop because you'll be working on the project. Most likely, it will be a digital. Somehow or rather involve using digital software. So you will actually will need a laptop to collaborate with your teammates. Of course, there are some people who have issues with securing one laptop. You let us know. We actually have partners who are willing to loan laptops to you during the program as well. Okay, so these are the questions that I have. If you have more, please go to our website, there's this FAQ section where you get to see more of the questions being asked, and hopefully you find your answers there. If not, please drop us an email. We are happy to answer any questions that you may have. Okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you so much. And we really hope to see you at our program. Do sign up on the link or go to our website, tomowork.org, under Talent Accelerator Program. You get to read all the other information about the program, and then the registration form is also there. If not, I'll see everyone. Thank you so much for listening in, and goodbye.